spectacular ocean views not far away from the home of the Florida Atlantic Owls, FAU Stadium in Boca Raton, Florida, where they hope this game lives up to the setting. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Florida International Panthers, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Turns it on in midfield. Nothing but green ahead. He's at the 10. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on third down for this offense. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule.
He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks in the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Florida Atlantic races to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he reels it in inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. The give to the back. Makes one man miss. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. You want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll go with a direct snap. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Florida International. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. tactic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After that last completion, it's second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Thomas looking to fire. Right down the middle. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
How in the world did the offense retain possession? FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Got him downfield. Afterburner's coming. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Just steamrolling the defense. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll give it to the back. Nice move to keep running. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
Touchdown, FIU. Number 5 in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They'll try the right side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Florida Atlantic trying to line up quickly. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
The Owls are on the move. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Thomas back to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Got room at the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They knock him down right there.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Looking to throw, it's Westbrook. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big
fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Panthers. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And they got him for the sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Thomas looking to fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Florida Atlantic decides to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Might be looking to run. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Spits it out to the back. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. FIU will line up to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run it from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this 2nd half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that ball is picked off. Touchdown, Florida International. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. They're trailing by just 4 to Wake Forest. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. To the air on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He makes the connection. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Thomas back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to
He's off to the races. The 20. Touchdown, FIU. And the punishment has been extended.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem.
Florida Atlantic, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
Number 14, and your FAU Owls will take over. First and 10.
The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He wants to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. Motion from the offense. Thomas looking to fire. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They get to him as he throws. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Florida Atlantic gets to the line quickly.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Gonna run it. It's Casey. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Westbrook. Quarterback extends the play. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
At the 45, on its way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers. And the route is on.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
55, Florida Atlantic, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Oh, it's a reverse. On the move at the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways. And I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
to the ground with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has no points in this game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get...
Ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, and you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Owls want to crank the tempo. Thomas back to pass. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Panthers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Direct snap. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he falls on top of his own fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Unloads to the right and wings it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Thomas looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like. But
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
14.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. You know what's great about